Good. Okay, my name is Brian. I'm from Fairfax, Virginia. My question is, there's been a lot of talk about culture of corruption in D.C. Is this a bipartisan problem? What can we do to fix it?
That's a good question. Look, I do think that there is a culture of corruption. I think it is bipartisan. I think obviously the Republicans, as the majority party in the House and Senate, are more susceptible right now because if you're a lobbyist and you're trying to influence somebody, you try to influence the majority more than the minority. But I think you're going to find more than enough examples. We just had a Democratic congressman staff member plead guilty to bribery, and the person he was bribing was the Democratic congressman. So I mean, I think it's bipartisan. But I don't care. I think the more important issue is, how do you get to a dramatically more honest system? And my starting point is that we should return power back to the American people, that the current system of elections doesn't work, and that in fact we ought to eliminate any limit on you donating money in your congressional district to your candidate, so the voter is also directly involved with the with the money giving. And I would eliminate all fundraising in Washington, and eliminate the whole notion of lobbyists having fundraising events in Washington. The other thing I would do is establish a board that people could report to, because one of the biggest problems is not the members, it's the staffs. And we've had some staffs that were very arrogant and I think very abusive of lobbying relationships, and people should be able to file a complaint against those kind of staff. And frankly, if it turns out to be true, they ought to be fired summarily because they're violating the public trust.